College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Quick handoff. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To the air, it's Klubnik. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense, and they're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapse the pocket on that play.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Moore. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davidson. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Gators want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Here comes the heat. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
3rd in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty like that just riles up the defense even more. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. First play of the period will be a second down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Now the play fake. He's going for the big play. Snags it down the right side. He moves the chains, and they'll park the ball at the 33. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Rolls it in. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air, it's Lagway. The throw to the outside is complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Making side adjustments here. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They're working that left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this this drive will come from their own 17. Going to the running game. He's past the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there to force the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete to the right. Oh, out of space. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Clemson jumps to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
Defense looks like they're coming. Back to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, running back on the move. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. They'll go hurry up here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Trying to burn this defensive back. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Here's a heat. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field. But
there he goes! Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the quarterback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Snagged out of the air. It's a seam wide open, and it's on the ground.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Using his legs, it's Davidson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To throw, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Slings it. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Gators heading quickly to the line. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. The give to the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's loose.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
On the move, it's Davidson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, that D-tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and was able to get that tackle for loss.
Here's the give off the left side. Hard-hitting tackle.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to keep the drive alive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
And And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's ball.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Gets away from one, finds room. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Fires to the right. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. USC is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply don't see from the men of Troy. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 14 to Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Davidson. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Kearney on the Jets. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The pull and throw off the RPO. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Working the big fella downfield and outside. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, the defense makes the tackle to give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Lots of running room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Final play of the quarter coming. Power football with the run. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna swing it on second down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a man in the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clemson is quick to the line.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
He'll pull it down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On fourth down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Quick release by the QB. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free in pursuit. Wow, that was so good defensively.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Line gets set. First down. Defense might bring the house here. On the ground, it's Davidson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him wide open. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked up.
Second and 10 after the previous play. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Third down play from the gun. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Gators have it with a first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Ball. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He's been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Snags it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. They'll run it on first and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. A little release to the back. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on fourth and goal. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Looking to the end zone. He gets it in! He gets it in! No time on the clock, and they're down by 2, and they've still got a chance.
And I'll tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the fourth quarter, when you need the two-point conversion?
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or is it over right here? This quarterback part of their running game. He is stopped short. Stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt, and this game is over as the defense saves the day. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the